Hi, church. Today we're going to be reflecting about the importance of finding balance in putting God as our priority in our lives, and then everything else comes second. We're going to be thinking about God as the first option for everything that we do. There's a story in the Bible that reminds us of two sisters, Martha and Mary, and the two different attitudes that they had when Jesus was with them. And hopefully by the end of the devotional, we decide to be like Mary, being at Jesus' feet, listening to what he has to say to each one of us. I'd like to ask you a quick question right now, and that is, how many of you feel like at the end of the day, you need more hours to complete all the tasks and the chores and activities that you didn't get to complete? If you say yes to this question, you are not alone. There's so many of us that are in the same place that you are. We're very busy and distracted. But my devotional today is just to bring reflection to the importance of saying yes to Jesus first. This is from Luke 10, verses 38 to 42. As Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that have to be done and made. She came to him and asked, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself? Tell her to help me." "Martha, Martha," the Lord answered, "you are worried and upset about many things, but only one thing is needed. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." Jesus' answer to Martha was very wise. Jesus, with love, was extending that grace to her, but also letting her know that, in fact, her sister Mary has chosen the right thing to do, being by his feet and listening to his voice and his directions. Sometimes I do feel like Martha, being distracted with so many things that we put Jesus on the side, or we said, like, let me get this done and then I will go into God's presence. Today I just want to remind you that we don't need to be like Martha. And if we are like Martha, we can always turn into Mary. We can always decide, today is the day when I want to spend time in God's presence to listen to God's direction and where he wants to guide me. It is important also that we remember that even when we're busy, God is there for us. Even if you felt like in the last few days or prior days, we haven't been spending that much time with God, that he is waiting with arms wide open when we come to him. And that we will find in him rest and comfort, guidance. He will show us what path to take. Church, I don't want to say more. I just want to say today that what about if instead of being like Martha, we are more like Mary? We stop what we're doing, we checked off a couple things from our list, move them aside, and put God as our priority. God can guide us, God can lead us, God can talk to us. He wants to hear from us. He wants to tell us what to do. But sometimes the busyness of life distracts us. So let's be this week like Mary, spending more time in God's presence. Amen.